Punta Cana is one of the most spectacular destinations in the Caribbean. White sand beaches, turquoise waters, and dream resorts. Thousands of travelers visit Punta Cana and always make the same mistakes. Mistakes that can ruin your holiday or cost you money you didn't need to spend. In this video, I'm sharing a series of tips so you don't make the same errors. Stay until the end, because these tips could save you a lot of money and more than a few headaches. Best time to visit Punta Cana. One of the first things you need to consider before traveling to Punta Cana is when to go. The good news is that thanks to its tropical climate, this destination can be enjoyed all year round. However, there are factors that can hugely influence your experience. The dry season, which runs from November to April, is the most recommended. Less rain, more stable weather, and temperatures around 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Summer, from May to October, brings more heat, higher humidity, and the risk of tropical storms, especially between July and September. And here's something very few people tell you about: sargassum. This seaweed can appear on Caribbean beaches at any time of year, but January and February tend to see the highest levels. March, April, and December, on the other hand, the beaches are usually much cleaner. Before you book, it's worth checking the sargassum situation in Punta Cana for that period. It could save you a big disappointment. If you're looking for the best weather with clean beaches, the ideal time to travel is between December and April. Don't travel without travel insurance. This is the tip most people ignore until they actually need it. Private medical care in Punta Cana can be very expensive for tourists, and nobody expects to need it, but unexpected things happen. A flight delay, food poisoning, an accident on an excursion, anything can happen. Having travel insurance means you can enjoy your trip without that worry in the back of your mind. It's not an unnecessary expense. It's the difference between a funny story and a serious problem. In the description, we're leaving the insurance options we recommend with special discounts for subscribers, so you can travel with peace of mind. Entry requirements. Sort it before you board. Traveling to Punta Cana is simpler than you might think. All you need is a passport with at least 6 months validity, a return ticket, and your accommodation address. With that, you can stay up to 30 days without a visa. But here's something important that many people only discover at the airport. There's an entry form you need to complete before you fly. You can do it online in minutes, save it as a PDF on your phone, and show it when you arrive. If you don't complete it beforehand, they'll still ask for it, and you'll have to sort it out under the stress of the moment. Do it calmly from home. Choose your resort carefully. In Punta Cana, around 80 to 90% of accommodation options are all-inclusive resorts, and that's exactly what we recommend. Food, drinks, activities, and relaxation all in one place, without worrying about extra costs during your holiday. But here's the mistake many people make: not researching the resort properly before booking. Each one has a different profile. Some are more family-oriented, others have a more adult atmosphere, others are more of a party vibe. If you book one that doesn't match your profile, you'll spend your entire stay surrounded by people you have nothing in common with. Before booking, read recent reviews, check what type of guest predominates, and make sure the resort has what you're looking for. That research up front can be the difference between the best holiday of your life and a mediocre experience. Book your restaurants on the day you arrive. All-inclusive resorts in Punta Cana usually have several a la carte restaurants: Italian, Asian, Dominican, seafood, and they're a completely different experience from the buffet. The problem is that spots are limited and they fill up fast. The most common mistake is waiting until the same day to make a reservation. By then, the best time slots are already taken, and you end up at the buffet every night. As soon as you check in, before you even go to your room, head to reception and book the restaurants you want for your entire stay. That way, you can choose at your own pace and not just take whatever's left. Don't lose your resort wristband. At check-in, you'll be given a wristband that is your access key to everything: restaurants, bars, pools, shows. If you lose it, most resorts will charge you between $50 and $100 to replace it. Never take it off, not even to sleep. If it gets loose or uncomfortable, ask the reception staff to adjust it. They do it in minutes. It's a small detail that can cost you unnecessary money if you're not careful. Never drink the tap water. Tap water in Punta Cana is not safe to drink. While it's fine for showering or washing your hands, consuming it can cause stomach problems that leave you in bed when you should be on the beach. And here's the detail many people overlook. Don't use tap water to brush your teeth either. It sounds like a minor thing, but it's one of the most common mistakes, especially in the first few days. All-inclusive resorts provide bottled water at no extra cost, in your room, at the bars, and on request. If you're staying somewhere without that service, buy bottled water from day one. Bring small bills for tips. The US dollar is widely accepted everywhere in Punta Cana. You don't need to exchange large amounts of money, but there's one thing that is essential: bringing small bills. Tipping is part of the local culture and resort staff expect it. Bartenders, waiters, housekeeping, excursion guides. If you only have $20 or $50 bills, you'll end up giving much bigger tips than you intended simply because there's no change. Make sure you always have plenty of $1 and $5 bills on hand. Don't book excursions on the street. In Punta Cana, you'll find excursion vendors on the beach, on the street, and at resort entrances. The prices they offer might seem tempting, but the risk isn't worth it. No safety guarantees, no backup if something goes wrong, and sometimes outright scams. The right move is to book through recognized platforms or directly at the resort. In the description, we're leaving links to the excursions you simply can't miss in Punta Cana. Safe, with certified operators, and in many cases cheaper than buying on the spot. Bring your beach essentials from home. Sunscreen, mosquito repellent, a hat, flip-flops. You're going to need all of that every single day in Punta Cana, and if you forget it and have to buy it at the resort, be prepared to pay double or triple the normal price. Products at resort shops are notoriously expensive. Make a list before you pack and make sure you bring everything from home. It's a simple detail that can save you a fair amount of money. Talk to the locals and learn a few words in Spanish. This is the tip fewest people follow and the one that makes the biggest difference to the overall experience. Resort staff in Punta Cana are incredibly warm, and when they notice a tourist making the effort to speak even a few words of Spanish, the whole dynamic changes. You don't need to be fluent. Just a few words go a long way. Gracias, thank you, por favor, please, and ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Will open doors that other tourists never find. That translates into better service, genuine recommendations, and moments you won't find in any travel guide. Let us know in the comments if you've been to Punta Cana or if you're planning to go. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to know exactly what to do once you're there, check out our Things to Do in Punta Cana video right here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. See you in the next one.